We are back on KTOE, and we're joined on the phone today by Kalliope. She is a licensed NLP trainer, a doctor of acupuncture, and also an expert on phobias, which we're talking about today. Kalliope, how you doing?
Good.
It's great to be speaking with you. First off, I want to ask you about phobias. We're talking about different types today, and I know there's a difference between phobias and just not liking something. Can you explain to the listeners, I guess, what the difference is?
A phobia is a state of mind in which it prevents you from doing something, and it's an irrational prevention, meaning there is no true danger, and yet it's still preventing you from doing anything that you'd like to do. So if, let's say, for instance, a little chihuahua is looking at a 6'6" man, and the little chihuahua is trying to rub itself up against the leg of the 6'6" man, there really is no danger there. But yet still the 6'6" man is still so terrified he'll run away. So that's what a phobia is.
Well, I know there are phobias for just about everything. So are the symptoms kind of the same, sort of maybe an irrational fear of something when there isn't any real danger?
That's right. So basically, if you take someone with a fear of clowns, for instance, I just worked with a woman who had a fear of clowns, and she was walking down the streets of New York City with her infant in her carriage, and she just happened to be walking along, and inside the store she just randomly saw a clown, and she got so scared she actually ran away from the clown and left her child inside the carriage. And that's the point where you have to think to yourself, okay, this is definitely not something rational. I feared so much that I left my own infant in the midst of a crowd. And this is where the sort of work that I do with people can make a huge difference in their lives.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do know people who have a fear of clowns, and it kind of seems to a person who doesn't have an issue, it seems kind of silly. But, as you're mentioning, this definitely is a serious thing that people have trouble with.
Right. And it's no laughing matter. What happens for some people is that a fear can be created in an instant. They see something and it becomes so large inside their minds that it remains that way. So if, let's say, this woman, for instance, who used to have the fear of clowns, when she was 16, she saw a movie. And in this movie, this clown was in there acting, and he had really bad makeup, and it just scared her so much it left a vivid image inside of her mind. Well, as an adult now, that vivid image has still remained clear as it was when she was 16. And when you ask someone, when you think about your fear, is it life-size or larger than life, they'll never say that it's small. It's always huge inside their mind. It's out of proportion. So thought has structure. When things are big inside of our minds, we have a bigger feeling attached to it. So when we shrink down the actual image of the clown, it actually takes away the feelings so that you can just live your life as you normally would if you ever see the clown or whatever else it is that you would fear.